Hey guys, we just wrapped up with one of our mastermind events in New York City. It was an amazing event, and we decided to create kind of like a vlog version of it to show you behind the scenes, show you how we organize it, and hope you guys like it. Drop your comments or any feedback on it, and we want to show you everything behind the scenes. For those guys who don't know, we're based in Miami. It's an amazing city for life. It's an amazing city for business. The climate here is perfect. The weather is perfect most of the year. Just some of the months it's a little bit too hot here, but most of the time it's just perfect weather. This trip took a bit more time than we expected. We expected to arrive a little bit early to check the venue for the event, to kind of like check, verify if everything is on point, but our flight was delayed and we pretty much were stuck in the airport for a little bit longer than we should have, so we couldn't make everything that we wanted. So in life, it's always like that. It's like you're planning for something, but at the end of the day, you know, circumstances happen. Some of the things that are outside of our control happen all the time. So all we have to do is just adapt to it and just keep going. Just landed in New York, doing a mastermind event like in a few days here. Tomorrow, an amazing dinner with some of the best like e-commerce people on the planet. Very excited. Great people. Just reinforcing relationships. We also have like one of my mentors like from a long time ago. He's coming in from Europe. New York is always busy, always running, people running everywhere. Yeah, we'll get to it. Get to work, meeting with people, doing business, and that's what we do. Let's get on it. New York is absolutely phenomenal. The life is like bursting here all the time, 24/7. All the time it's like traffic, people, movement. It's tremendous energy in the city. It's just tremendous city to be in. Next day after we arrived in New York City, we had a photo session. We always do a photo shoot in New York with family. That's pretty much already our tradition. We get a photo shoot done, and also we shoot some creatives for business. We have this girl who's we've been working with for like quite some time now, done some very good creatives, done some very good content with her. She's a photographer actually for a fashion week, and she's very talented. She's working like with top models, and we're gonna get some very cool creative done. If you look backwards, let's say a few years of your life back, like 5, 10 years, 20 years, photos, and especially quality photos, like quality photo shoots, is one of the most refreshing and one of the most rememberable things that you have left from the events, right? Like you see an amazing photo that you've made, like amazing photo shoot, and instantly have all of the memories associated with that event. Obviously, we have our phones and we make a lot of photos on our phones, on our iPhones, but making professional photos, I think it's a great investment in just memories, maintaining memories. Also, if you're in business, probably in business as well, you can use those photos for marketing purposes. It's one of the most important factors when you're selling products on the internet. Let's say you have like an e-commerce business. So this photo shoot we did from the morning, like early morning. So a lot of the places were still closed. So we had to change clothes several times. And the problem was that I had a broken arm. Right now, like my arm is already, I took the cast from it, but I had a broken arm. So when you have a broken arm, like it's not necessarily that you can fit the clothes that you want, right? So it makes it more complex to change clothes, but still we were looking for creative solutions, and we found those. Yeah. Responding to messages, so we're doing the photo shoot now, responding to messages. Still need to get stuff done. Some things still kind of like I'm bottlenecked in some of the processes, so need to give people quick feedback, need to give responses, and yeah, trying to do as much as I can. I have to go on the street, on the road here. Bad idea, don't do it. To hide a broken arm from photos when you're making photos, it's quite difficult. So we had to be very creative in order to hide the broken arm. It doesn't look very good, so we had to hide it. But at the end of the day, we created an amazing photos. You can see some of them here. So kids like to play. Kids like to play, and especially they like new toys. So we visited this toy store to find some toys for my boy. So Ben wants to buy something. We'll see what they have here. He likes Sonic. He likes Super Sonic. His superheroes change like every few months. So for now it's Super Sonic. Probably in a few months it will be something else. Dude. Here's what I need. Look. I want to change this one for this one. How cool would that be? You want this? Wow, look at this. He has exactly the same one at home. Exactly the same. He has 3 of them already. That's number 4. Kids. My boy is 4 years old, so he's very creative. He likes to build things. I think he has a talent for that. So we were looking for some toys specifically for him that he would be excited with, and we could just give him toys and he would be occupied for some time, so then we can get our work done. As entrepreneurs, we have to combine family life and also personal life. So if you have kids, you definitely understand how it is, and especially when kids want your time, kids want your attention. So having good toys, and especially educational toys that can develop kids, can save you a lot of time. So you give it to your kids so they can play and they can develop, and at the same time you can get the work done. When I was a kid, I couldn't afford, or my parents couldn't afford the toys. So for me right now, being blessed to buy these toys for my kid and giving him the opportunities, giving him the opportunity to play with whatever he wants pretty much, it's an amazing blessing that I'm very happy to have. So we're done with the photo shoot. Now we're going back to the hotel. We'll get some work done, and then we go to the event in the evening. After that, we had an amazing dinner with our clients, with our elite mastermind clients. Ooh, wow, look at this. We have some awesome people here. Look at this. Amazing people, experienced entrepreneurs, 7-8 figure level, a lot to learn from each other, a lot of great conversations, great drinks. So we had some drinks, we had some food, we were watching the sunset, we made some photos together, we made an amazing connections together, and overall having these relationships, having these meaningful relationships with like-minded people, I think one of the blessings of life. It's one of the best investments as well, because one connection with a person that's like-minded and that has potentially the solution to the problem that you're facing. Maybe you're facing problem with your Facebook ads, or you're facing a problem with your TikTok, or you're facing problem with hiring. Within one connection, there could be a person that has figured out that part of the business or part of life that you want to figure out. So having these connections is tremendously valuable. We all learn from each other, and oftentimes the things that we are struggling with, someone else has an amazing solution for. And personally, I've learned so much through this event. So even though I consider myself an experienced entrepreneur, and I know a lot of things, and I've tried a lot of things, and I know a lot about a lot of things, but still learning from these people that might have a particular expertise or might have a particular piece of knowledge that's like, wow, that solves a problem that I tried to solve for a long time. And that's literally just one conversation with good drinks, with good food, with amazing people that you respect and love. So the day of the event, we had to wake up early. It was pretty much teamwork. So today is the first day of the event. We have people coming in from San Diego, we have people from Germany, we have people from France, we have people even from Bali, which is longest fucking flight. So we had to adjust some lighting. We had to bring in the TV instead of this screen because it's just too bright. We got very lucky with the sun in New York here, and it's a beautiful, beautiful view here. So a few more minutes and we're getting started. You know, we have professionals, we have videographer Ivan, we have our other videographer, Alan, amazing people helping us with putting content together. We had a photographer for a day as well. We had Director of Operations, Jenny, pretty much keeping everything together, organizing everything. So pretty much it was a teamwork putting this event together, and it's amazing to see what people can do when group of people coming together, all with complementary skills, all professionals in their like respective areas. It's an amazing experience to see what these people can do together. The same applies to business. You know, every business is pretty much a group of people. It's a group of people that are like-minded, each bringing something to the table. Someone bringing this particular skill set, another person bringing another skill set. And when group of these people coming together, whether it's a small company, small startup, you know, doing like 100K per month, or it's a big company, big corporation like Apple or Amazon. So it's pretty much group of people that coming together with all of their like complementary skill sets and building things. So we had amazing speakers. Chris, for example, Chris is one of my early mentors. He taught me a lot. He believed in me when no one else did, and from him I pretty much learned about how the company can be built in a remote fashion. Right now he has about 100 employees, all remote. An amazing company, and he provides a solution for content distribution for e-commerce businesses and other types of businesses, where you can drive a lot of free organic targeted traffic to your store and you can increase your sales. So not just thinking from the perspective of like paid advertising on Facebook ads, it's thinking creatively. How do you know what type of searches your clients are looking for, your customers are looking for, and how do you get your website to show up for those? So it's a very creative solution that they have developed, and they can drive a lot of organic traffic this way. So he explained this whole model and it was mind-blowing. Carl here, he shared about conversion rate optimization. He's probably one of the most knowledgeable people in the world when it comes to conversion rate optimization. He's very focused on that particular area of expertise, and also tremendous entrepreneur. His network is very cool. He knows a lot of great people, and we're helping each other out. So he presented on top of conversion rate optimization how to increase your conversion rate with few simple hacks, and how to overall change your perspective on conversion rate optimization for your business. Because everyone is talking about paid advertising, paid traffic, how to buy ads on Facebook, Google, TikTok. But when it comes to your website, you can literally increase your conversion rate by 20, 30, 50%, and you can squeeze more from the existing traffic. So you can get a lot more profit from the existing traffic you're getting without paying more for ads. So I'm very excited for that. I've learned myself a lot from Carl, and he is tremendous value add to any community, to any mastermind. So he's an amazing person, an amazing entrepreneur. Pavel was another mind-blowing speaker. He comes from Poland. He's black belt in jiu-jitsu, but the most interesting part about his story is he survived cancer, and he has this tremendous story where he had to battle cancer for a few months, and he started his business when he was in the hospital. So very driven entrepreneur. His story is mind-blowing, and he is also very connected. He has connections to some very high-level people, and he introduced me to some of them. His story and kind of his mindset is just mind-blowing. We've learned a lot from him, because how you handle problems in your business, you always have problems, right? And it's only the mindset that differentiates successful people, not successful. But because they have grown to that level, they've learned to operate under that tremendous level of pressure. That is the reason why these people are successful. So Pavel shared the mindset that allows him to pretty much challenge that he has throughout his life, whether it's, you know, growing the business, finding the product market fit, scaling his business, because he was going through so much chemotherapy. That is very inspirational story. So no matter what challenges you have, no matter what obstacles you have your way, which is you probably have, you know, maybe banned Facebook ad accounts, maybe issues with Shopify. It doesn't matter what challenges you have. What matters is how you look at those challenges, and whether you just fix the issue that is happening and just move on, versus overthinking that issue. Sasha is a tremendous entrepreneur from France. He shared about creative sourcing strategies, creative testing strategies that if you apply it to your business, you'll get amazing results, specifically direct response creative, because there's a difference between just randomly shooting creative and shooting creative with specific purpose of selling your product, specific structure that leads person to make a decision to buy your product. That is pretty much where all of the creative game should be. It needs to have specific intention. A lot of people just doing creatives, and it might look very nice, but it doesn't have that outline, doesn't have that specific call to action that will lead people to buy your product. So Sasha, he's an amazing entrepreneur for that, and yeah, make sure you follow him on Twitter. Daniil was another amazing speaker. He is based in New York. He is the founder of Incense. It's a platform where you can get access to creators and where you can source the content for your e-commerce business, and it's amazing what you can do with creators right now. His platform simplifies the whole process, and he talked about different strategies in order to maximize your output with creators. He shared some of the case studies and also the whitelisting, right? When you're using your creators pages to advertise from those, and the difference in the conversion rate, the difference in ROAS that you can get using that is a lot higher. So their platform simplifies the whole process. You can easily create your business manager to the profiles of the creator, and you can advertise from them, basically maximizing your ROAS and your profitability. So that's amazing, which is one of the strategies that we discussed, and it was mind-blowing. We also had Ron. He's a co-founder of Obvi. It's an 8-figure supplement brand, an amazing brand. They build amazing community, and he shared how they did it, and also some of the tricks for the cash flow for e-commerce business, so you don't have to use your own capital, especially during Q4. During Q4, you need a lot of capital to scale your company. So Ron shared some of the hacks that he's using different platforms to pretty much extend his cash flow cycle and not use his own capital in order to scale. At some stage in e-commerce business, capital and cash flow become one of the biggest, like the most burning issues. So if you know the solutions to those, then you're able to scale faster and more aggressively than other people, and you can cut them while scaling. We also had Q&A conversations, basically sitting on the same table and talking different topics, talking things that some entrepreneurs are struggling with, and then instantly finding that other people on the same table have solutions for those things, and pretty much just handling those issues and those challenges right away. I think that's one of the biggest values of being in the community of like-minded people that also have different skill sets and different things that they can bring to the table, and they can share the solutions that other people are struggling with.
It's been a great event.
And it was truly invaluable.
This was the most valuable.
It was the best investment we've
So much value and so much motivation.
Gives me valuable insight.
By the way, we collected some of the feedback about our event from our speakers and for people who attended the event. So we had people flying in from Bali, Italy, Poland, from the countries around the world, from Germany, from France, and it was very, very exciting. And it was amazing to connect with these people and all of the sacrifices they had to do in order to come to this event, but it definitely paid off for them. And that's some of the things that you have to take for yourself too. Sometimes you have to do to certain things. When I was living in Europe and I was flying to the United States just to attend certain events, just to meet some people, because that's where you're getting the biggest breakthroughs. That's where you're getting the biggest mindset shifts when you're actually meeting people in person. Sometimes you realize that the people who you thought like, wow, these people are just like next level, you realize these are regular people like you and me, and they just been doing what you want to do for a longer period of time, or maybe their strategy or their tactics are a bit different, or maybe their mindset is a bit different. But you realize that when you're having conversations with them, when you have a dinner with them, when you have simple back-to-back conversation, and you're just like, oh wow, that is not that hard as I thought. And that's a key transformation. I think that's a key benefit of any mastermind group, where you learn from people who are where you want to be, and then you realize the path for you to get where they are becomes a lot clearer and a lot more possible. So we had mind-blowing 2 days. A lot of networking, a lot of learning from each other, a lot of learning from speakers who brought their specific areas of expertise and shared them with us. So it was truly mind-blowing experience. That's what we probably the mastermind that I remember like 10 years, 20 years, 50 years from now. Just was an amazing gathering of like-minded people and also learning experience. So first we planned on the next day after the event just fly back, but we decided to stay for another day and to make a photo shoot, and to make some nice photos while we're in New York City. The weather didn't work out well. Again, my arm was broken, so I couldn't get any of the clothes that I actually designed first to look good, in New York setup. So we had to be creative again, and we had to overcome obstacles again. It's a raining day today, and we're choosing some clothes for the photo shoot. It's tricky to find clothes if you have like broken arm. so we're trying to create some combinations here and get some clothes that actually fit. and it's hard. So don't break your arms without purpose. The weather didn't work out, so we had to adapt to it. Make e-commerce great again. Make e-commerce great again. We had to find places where there was no rain. We had to travel all around New York City to find spots for photo shoots. By the way, Ubers in New York City are very expensive. Compared to Miami, it's probably like 3 times more expensive. To go from one spot of the city to another is like $150. And especially if you're crossing bridges from Brooklyn to Manhattan or from Manhattan to New Jersey. So they have all of these fees for crossing the bridge. And it's kind of like pricey. I don't know what you guys think. Maybe that's normal. Just drop in the comments. Probably one of the most expensive Ubers in the world. So we had to choose clothes for this time again, and it's hard. It's hard to buy clothes when you have broken arms. So we had to be creative. We have to go through different stores and have to also be creative when making photos, kind of like to make them at a certain angle so the broken arm is not visible. So we're making photos around the city. Very cool locations, but there's so many people here. It's so busy here, like so much energy, you know, from all these people. So thank you guys for watching. We made this just for you to show you behind the scenes how these events are organized. This is our smaller events. Like over time, we'll have bigger and bigger events because like having experience in learning from other people, that's probably just the upside, like a bonus. The first is just to having good time with people, having drinks, having coming and sharing food together. That's probably the major upside where you get to connect with people, like-minded people on a very deep level. And that's probably one of the biggest upsides of any mastermind. So if you guys considering joining our mastermind or you considering joining any other mastermind, do it, because you will learn a lot through this experience. You get to connect with people as long as people in that mastermind are where you want to be. Let's say you want to be where those people are in like 2-3 years, right? Then you join the mastermind that will bridge that gap for you, and you can get there a lot faster. So guys, let me know what you think in the comments. If you have any feedback, we'll try to make it as extensive as possible and show you the whole like behind the scenes process. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much. Hit the like button, guys, please, so we can push it to more people, show it to more people, and see you guys in the next video.